why we wear a poppy. Please wear a poppy, the lady said, and held one forth, but I shook my head. Then I stopped and watched as she offered them there. Her face was old and lined with care. But beneath the scars the years had made, there remained a smile that refused to fade. A boy came whistling down the street, bouncing along on carefree feet. His smile was full of joy and fun. Lady, said he, may I have one? When she pinned it on, he turned to say, why do we wear a poppy today? The lady smiled in her wistful way and answered, this is Remembrance Day. The poppy is a symbol for the gallant men who died in war. And because they did, you and I are free. That's why we wear a poppy, you see. I had a boy about your size with golden hair and big blue eyes. He loved to play and jump and shout. Free as a bird, he would race about. As the years went by, he learned and grew and became a man, as you will too. He was fine and strong with a boyish smile. He seemed with us such a little while. When war broke out and he went away, I still remember his face that way. When he smiled at me and said, goodbye, I'll be back soon, Mom. Please don't cry. But the war went on and he had to stay. All I could do was wait and pray. His letters told of the awful fight. I can still see it in my dreams at night. With the tanks and guns and cruel barbed wire, with the mines and bullets and the bombs and fire. Till at last the war was won, and that's why we wear a poppy, son. The boy turned as if to go, then said, thanks, lady, I'm glad to know. That sure did sound like an awful fight, but your son, did he come back all right? A tear rolled down each faded cheek. She shook her head but didn't speak. I slunk away in a sort of shame, and if you were me, you would have done the same. For our thanks I'm giving in an oft delayed, though our freedom was bought and thousands paid. And so, when we see a poppy worn, let us reflect on the burden borne by those who gave their very all when asked to answer the country's call, that we at home in the peace might live, then wear a poppy, remember and give. By Dawn Crawford.